So let's say you are getting started in this business today. You've just decided, hey, I see all these real estate agents making all kinds of easy money. I want to get in the business. Now, what would you say to someone starting out in the real estate business? What little nugget, what piece of advice could you give someone?
Make sure you have another full-time job with benefits and a regular paycheck.
Right.
Now is not a good time to get started in real estate. I mean, it really, I'm just being honest, it really truly is not. There's a lot of agents out there and there's very, very few listings. So if you don't have a clientele build up, if I would not have had a 23-year client referral base, I wouldn't be having a great year right now. I mean, I just don't see how I could,
Right.
because the listings are so few and far between. So it's tough to get started right now in a sales industry where you work strictly on commission.
So much has changed in that time. Even a dozen years ago, people were still going into an office, looking at a book, asking you what's for sale. That has changed so much to online searches.
Yeah.
What would you say to someone to start building that clientele? How would they even jump in, even with a full-time job? How would they do that?
You really got to get out there and talk to people. You've got to let everybody you know, friends, family, relatives, everybody, you have to let them know what you're doing. And you are going to be the newbie out there. So that's tough. Anytime you're new in a particular job, it doesn't matter whether it's real estate or whatever it is, you're the newbie, and it's hard. I mean, some people put it out there on the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, those kind of things, and hope to get followers that way, letting people know. But back in my day when we started, it was all word of mouth. You passed out your cards.
Yep.
You passed out your business cards. I'm not so sure a lot of agents even hardly use business cards anymore.
Right.
But it's tough to get started in any kind of sales now.
So your center of influence, your circle, your family, start there.
Yeah.
And just let people know what you're doing.
Let people know what you're doing, and you got to be available.
Yeah.
Because if a house pops up on the market right now, day zero, and you've got a client that wants to see it, you better get them in there on day zero.
And that's the hard part too when you have a full-time job.
That is hard. That is hard. So that's why it's a real balancing act. You better at least have a part-time job, so you have some income coming in, or maybe a spouse, that has a good full-time job.